You can co-stream it all. Sweet. I got the go ahead from Griffin in the Discord. So I think 16 creators, best of one battle mode matches, single elimination bracket. So what is Dara doing? Is he watching this? Pull up Dara real quick. Stealing his content. Gimme, Dara. Gimme. No, he is not watching. He is playing. And he switched his deck up. No, this is basically the deck he was playing earlier. I just don't think he had Shang-Chi. I was watching him around noon today. He had a pretty cool deck. It was kind of operating like a modern day Sarah control deck. One thing I wish this coverage would do, though. What up, Patricia? How you doing? One thing I wish this coverage would do is whip around, like, coverage, almost like a NFL red zone, right, Jack? Where, okay, they're in the middle of a turn, they haven't played. Let's quickly drop in to see Hannah versus Woody, right? Boom, we stay there for a little bit. We come back to this game to see the turn 6 play. Like, this would have been much cooler if it was almost like a red zone, where we might watch the majority of one game, but if Jeff and this guy are on turn 6 in a crucial play, cut to that real quick. You know what I mean? And then go back and forth. Same. It's going to be a big stream day. There's drops are live on Marvel Snap. See, we probably just spent like 30 I mean, I yapped for 15 of those seconds, right? And it's like, I want to know what's going on with Hannah and Woody. All right, let me get a couple up. I'm going to do this like I used to do. Oh, Jack, to your comment earlier about just plugging Gilgamesh in one of the best decks and just not plan on playing him. The one tricky thing about that is, you know, from round to round, you do have that. That is not what he looks like anymore. That is not anywhere close to what he. He's much more handsome now. Oh yeah, from round to round, they're gonna have to use a different deck, and it's got to have at least 5 different cards. So that is the one tricky thing. Man. All right, multi-twitch isn't working. I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Who are some? Is there any particular people y'all would want to watch in this tournament? Lamby, yes. Oh, I agree with that. So you're just saying plug and play him in the 5 best decks, regardless of like synergy. Okay, boom. Get a couple of these up. Man, I hope one day soon that Twitch, YouTube, all of these different like streaming platforms and tech companies can like kind of make like a standardized volume, right? Like television had to do in America. It got to a point in the 2000s and early 2010s, right, that commercials were so much louder than the TV show, or vice versa, right? There was a huge audio imbalance. So the FCC, the Federal Commission of Communications, they basically made it mandatory and like, hey, you NBC, ABC, CBS, you guys need to do a better job of sound mixing, so where people aren't having to jump for their remotes to change the volume. Okay, that was about a decade, 15 years ago here in America. I now feel like the FCC probably needs to do the same thing for Twitch, for YouTube, for Kick, right? For Facebook gaming, things like that, because you'll watch, and not only are streams radically different, which a lot of that the FCC can't control, because that's all about each individual streamer's volume levels. But when it comes to like commercials, there was a period where there was a Monster Energy drink commercial on Twitch last year that was obscene. I mean, literally would make your speakers crackle because initially, like, you would cut from stream to commercial, and it's like, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, dude, okay. I was already probably not gonna drink Monster Energy drink, but I'm damn sure not gonna do it now. Okay, so Super Tech God's actually just doing what I'm doing. He's hopping around and watching other people's streams. So let's get back to Woody, see what's popping with him. He is playing Hannah in a final round scenario. Okay. So Woody just beat Hannah's. Speaking of commercials, Dara's going over, or Dexter's going over cards. He's not even, never mind. What am I doing? See, like, having to adjust from one to the other. I feel like a couple of my opponents on the ladder have played that were playing that earlier today, weren't they, Jack? Oh, I like how they got the freaking synergy with the Hawaiian shirts. Keep in mind, you are still getting your drops because I'm in the Marvel Snap category. I don't need to be playing necessarily or anything. All right, Jeff won, Woody won, Spyro won, Pawnee won. So we're gonna Spyro and Pawnee, Woody and Jeff. And then the right side of the bracket hasn't played yet. Oh, Super Tech God is playing. He wasn't up yet. Got it. Is that a good volume level? Like when I talk, do they drown me out? Do I, like I want to drown them out when I talk, right? But I don't want us to be competing with each other. And then obviously I want it loud enough that when I stop talking, dude. All right. See what's happening with Lamby. Okay, Lamby walked away. Lamby's AFK. Spyro's watching this. Hell yeah, dude. Everyone knows I'm a massive Halo streamer. So everyone's just watching them. Everyone, don't abandon your boy, but pull up on a different tab. Pull up Marvel Snap, their Twitch. I'll link it. Here we go. On a different tab. Don't abandon your boy. Mute them. Don't mute me. Don't mute me. And we'll try to get you can. Let's get in this giveaway. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's 100% already used. Ooh, Tucker's in the chat. All right, so I'm just going to have the Marvel Snap shop open in a different tab. And then on the redeem page. Oh, yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, look, they're actually up in the graph. Look at the graphic game. Look at the graphic game. Favorite card, Noel. Favorite variant, Superlog, Noel. Favorite Marvel character, Loki. Favorite Marvel character, Spider-Man. Cheers, Patricia. All right. That is a tricky one. You're gonna have to wait for that mod to type something, and you gotta go boop boop. Come on. Dude, another thing they can do is as I talked about when they're actually mid-match, a red zone like hop around coverage, especially if you can have people be like, okay, this matchup's in a good spot, and like one matchup's in turn 2, right? Another one's on turn 6. Flip it to there real quick, red zone style. Another is on Twitch. There are things called sometimes they're called components. They're often called overlays, whatever. But like if you're ever on a stream and you hover over the video, right, it'll show it right here. Like on mine, I think there's like a Twitch Prime reminder. Anyways, you would basically build in this like little boom right here, and then would make it so where people can click on the links to the streamers quicker, if that makes sense. So boom, you can click it up. It would pull the bracket, and then maybe not even a bracket, just the list of the names. For example, in like Fortnite and Call of Duty, when they have tournaments, you'll be able to click on that little icon. It'll pull up a standings, like the leaderboard, and then each name on the leaderboard is a link to their stream that you can go to much quicker. I think it's really dope. All right, so we got Loopy and Lamby. Damn, I got Dono Wall by Tucker. How about that? I'll remember that. Okay, so Lamby's his tracker's up at the top left, a little tougher to see. By the way, did anyone answer me about the audio and like drowning each other out? Man, I feel like I need neon lights sometimes. I hold them up when I really need an answer from y'all. Thank you. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Okay, so Loopy is using... It's kind of an interesting deck, right? Like, I don't know if I love it. Okay, this looks like more like he just tried to put Gilgamesh in a deck that was already around, but like there's no real growth here, right? There's no Craven to capitalize on the Stegron or Jeff or Vision. There's just not anything that grows. So again, maybe he's just putting the Gilgamesh in the deck. I'm not sure, Patricia. Like this is again, this is not a good time to talk about it. And I know you said you messaged me on Discord, but I feel again, I've answered like I don't want to spend more than 20. I need a thumbnail. I can change the text myself after the fact, so I don't know if that adjusts the price accordingly. Um, I still have yet you've never sent me a sample of any thumbnails you've done, so I have no idea the quality of them. Um, I don't understand the mechanics of what it's more. Is it more expensive? Obviously, it's more expensive if you have to go back in and change the text for every subsequent usage. But how much does it make it cheaper if I do the text myself? Like I've already asked those questions, but I still like I've yet to see any samples of your past thumbnails. I also messaged you on Discord that it's not a big deal. We just don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm just not gonna. You just don't have to, you know. But ultimately, it's not. I don't mean to be mean, but I, I like I said, I'm watching a tournament. It's not a good time. Plus, on Discord, your name is like grayed out. So I honestly thought you like just blocked me. Like if I pull up Discord, your name is grayed out. Look at this. See how yours is grayer? Gray, 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 gray. Very gray. So I just assumed you had blocked me. It's not. It's all good. That's the last I'll say about it for now, though. With all due respect. And again, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you willing to work deals with me. But I don't even know if $20 is a good deal until I see your other thumbnails. You know. Let's refresh this. Okay, so they're focusing on Loopy. What's going on with Lamby? He's clearly not walked away. For the decreed. You like that? Scholars have decreed it. All right, let me try something like this. Hold on. I'm going to exit out of Snap for now. Should help my computer run quicker too. Dude, if they've done a another giveaway while I'm fidgeting, I'm gonna be very sad at myself. Nope, that's not what we want. Okay, unmuted. So Spyro's just watching another match right now. I do want to see what's happening with Lamby and Loopy. Lamby is up right now, 2-1. Creed so cream. What does that even mean? I can't multi-watch. But it's only I think it's a one time use. Like I would have to sacrifice my own usage of it in order to give it, which I might do to you guys. But I'd have to trust that you would actually get it. Like if I like, you know what I mean? Chances of someone beating y'all to type that in. Okay, sweet. But you saw where it was grayed out. That's where another thing I was confused. This guy, uh, Owii, he reminds me of one of the actors who plays on the show New Girl. Now, my question is, will the mods post that giveaway code prior? Like, will the commentators, like Binks and Eggs, always say giveaway coming up, and then it happens, or you know? It is first come, first serve, Adlin. Apparently, the one that happened earlier. Oh, sorry, Jack. To answer your question, well, you know what? I'm not gonna answer your question because y'all didn't answer my question about the audio. No, I'm just kidding. Um, the giveaway apparently is something a mod. So the one time that I've seen it so far is the Binks or Eggs goes, we got a giveaway going on, and then I looked in chat and there was a mod who typed in a code that you would type into the redeem code section of the Marvel Snap store, you know, the online store. So, yeah. All right, back to it. That's a good point from Binks. It's much harder for me to keep up and like make points like that. I'm bouncing around, but Loopy does have a scroll in his deck, and if you look at the top right of Lamby's game, he has not seen the Super Scroll yet. No, he's seen the Stegron. He's not seen the Super Scroll, so that could be a huge cube swing. And of course, you just hope that chats aren't like a either. Well, they should be playing with a delay. Any tournament that takes itself like serious, they make the streamer stream with a delay so their chats can't influence proceedings. So I hope that's the case because that could be a huge game for Loopy, assuming Lamby's chat doesn't spoil it for him. And assuming even if they do, Lamby might not read his chat. He could be like, honor system, slash he could be on a delay where it doesn't even matter. Well, part of me, I don't want to give up on it, but part of me wants to collapse. I don't want the chat up, to be honest. Taking up too much space, but I don't want to miss it. So I guess the question is, will the commentators always highlight that a giveaway is about to happen first? Another thing is, you know what would be neat? Is you know how like on a lot of things on the computer you can adjust the sizes of stuff? It would be really cool as if I could hover right here. You see where this the chat line is, and then I could like basically give more room. And I know I can collapse the whole thing, but that's not what I'm referring to. I just want to make it more narrow and then make the video a little bigger. Anyways, so these matches are all tightly contested right now. Dewey Cat did lose she's down 6, it looks like. Dewey's down 4. Unfortunately, we can't see Super Tech God's deck. It looks like there's a lot. Now, here's the thing. This could be one of those where, all right, you have to use Gilgamesh in every deck, right? You have to change your deck at least 5 of the cards from round to round. So I wonder if, and if I was in the tournament, I would have tried to strategize it where it's like, okay, a good Gilgamesh deck, and like basically each round I would be going into a better shell for Gilgamesh. But we've seen a lot of Silver Surfer, Shaw, Brood decks, which obviously is a great deck for Gilgamesh. But it's the question is, are people using this now because it's the best that they think they could do, and they just want to go ahead and secure a round one, around win, or are they strategically trying to save their better shell for their Gilgamesh until later? That Wong will make the difference. Well, I guess he's still absorbing man, but oh wait, Oh, that's someone got me, dude. Someone got me with that exclamation point secret drops. Okay, they're getting better at whipping around. I like that we're seeing the different. Although, we just watched that entire play from Super Tech God's perspective, and then we switched to hers. It'd be cool if we get a little quicker. Boom, boom, boom. Especially if somebody readies up first, and they're waiting on the other. Let's go and hear the other person. What language is it? Quantico. That's Italian. I see Forza. I think she's Italian. Posteo Blackstone. That's got to be Italian, right? I beat him to it. It's called Quantum Realm, eggs. Quantum Realm. I like how I read it out in Italian and then seconds later Binks did. Wong in the middle. It's interesting that it's like again, I bring that whole rant I just did up because a lot of people are basically using the same shells. Same exact decks, basically. I do wish we could see their deck tracker on this though. Let's see what's happening over here. He still hasn't seen the Super Scroll. Has anyone said it in chat? Well, if they did, it got deleted. All right, so what is the score? Now it's 2-2. So Loopy won the second round, and now they're in the third. It's Portuguese? That's not Portuguese, dog. No way. Forza? Forza? Dude, no. Well, this is bullshit. What is happening? Okay, this giveaway this whole like giveaway system is terrible. I love the idea of like I don't know how to word it actually, but what is it? Got guys trolling. He's not even he's not even a mod. Our giveaways. Mods will drop new ones occasionally. Go to Marvel Snap, click redeem code, put in ID and code. Yeah, but who's this cat? That should be deleted. They should have a mod to delete that just to not fuck with people. This is already kind of all confusing enough to like willingly allow people to do that. Will last well into next round. Okay. Who is his follower alert of? Is that a K-pop star? The only K-pop band I know well is Blackpink, and she does not look like any of the Blackpink members. Who's she asking about? Is she asking about like cards like Red Hulk and Deep Space? This is a juicy matchup. Why are we not getting more of this? I mean, it's also the fact that they're playing different decks. Like it's Lamby, Loopy, they're playing different decks. Let's see some more of that, Marvel Snap. Okay, so he just swept Cooey Dat, Joey Cat, Coey Dat. ELSG. Let's see. He's got Jean Grey, Enchantress. I still don't. Okay, Kitty Pride can grow. Angela Craven. See, like he has cards that at least pop with Gilgamesh. That it could be that. If so, then absolute legend. Lamby is. Okay. Now they're finally showing it. Ooh, the Echo got his blue marvel. They did not. Not like last year with the Dara Spectrum variant. Negative. They did not. Oh, this is harsh, dude. Dream Dimension really, really hurting Lamby here. Yeah, dude. Blue Marvel shut down. Echo shut down. He still, I don't think, has seen. Oh no, he. Okay, never mind. Lamby will now see the Super Scroll. That's a great comms from Binks. Agree. That would be really powerful. Dude, Dream Dimension is not cool, is it? Damn, he's getting his Patriot when Lamby isn't even getting his Patriot. Oh, he does. Why wouldn't he, Binks? Because it says card text is disabled here, but it doesn't have the exclamation point as if it was disabled. He does. And that's why I wanted them to focus on this game a bit more just because of the dynamics. Whereas that Super Tech uh Illusory matchup is essentially a mirror match. And it looks like Super Tech God has won another one. Because if you look at bottom left, Eli Illusory, however you pronounce it looks like she's down to 5 cubes. I'm 100% gonna miss the next little giveaway in chat. Dude, why are they letting this dude type random codes? Oh, that sounds disastrous, Adlin. Oh, you missed it. So I've been playing High Evo. I hit 90 last night with High Evo, and I climbed up to 95, maybe even 96 on stream, but then we lost 2 4 cubers and we're back to 94. That's a smart retreat from Lamby. But the problem is Loopy shows his super scroll, and in a format like this, in a scenario like that, if you're loopy, you absolutely want to be getting um more cubes in the round that you expose your super scroll, because that's obviously going to be the big shock swing. And the fact that he only got one there isn't great. It's also, did he really not snap after Patriot on Space Stone, Deep Space, and his Echo hit the blue marvel? No, I meant earlier today. I don't know what I said, but yeah, today. I said I hit infinite. I don't remember, dog. I said I hit 90 last night with my high Evo deck. And then I said today on stream, I'm climbed to 96 with it. Oh, dude, Mount Vesuvius is probably top 6 least favorite locations. Top 5, top 6 is close. Oh, he doesn't look happy. Oh, did he win? Damn, good play. He did not look happy, but he won. Ooh, Loki. That's one way to play the game. That's true, Adeline. That's true. And I might have misspoke. So, pardon the sass. I appreciate that, Jack. I think so too. I think I could do really well, especially because keep in mind, I'm doing this with a computer that, like, basically, they're able to swap between coverages. Like, if you're Binks here, right? He's able to see more matches and better quality with all of that, right? All of the production him and Eggs have. If I had that as well, I think I could do even better, right? Like I could switch around without worrying about my computer stuttering. I could have multiple up literally simultaneously without them dropping in frames and stuff like that. I agree. I like, and uh, I follow Eggs. Eggs is awesome. Hell, I even watched Eggs play a good bit of Fallout New Vegas recently. Um, but yeah, I do think now, and keep in mind, I don't know what their production thing is, right? Like as I talked about, I gave the example of like a red zone hop around. Maybe that they don't like the production isn't giving them access to it. So Binks is and eggs are also limited to a degree more than they would like to be, you know? So I don't want to throw any shade because I don't know what the full extent to what they're working with. What I do know is that their computers are definitely better than mine in terms of having multiple streams up simultaneously. Because I would imagine Binks and Eggs are just doing this from their home. This isn't like a tournament where they flew people in or whatever, like you'll see with Fortnite, Call of Duty, etc. So this whole mirror match they're working with is something fierce. Look at Shaw. Shaw is 34 power. Absolute beefcake. Beefcake. What up, Jay Reed? What up? We're watching a tournament for that Snap game we all love. Um, okay, I'm sorry, I'm replying to you. Nah, don't give yourself too much credit, Adlin. Just kidding. Sorry about that. I had to reply to a text. Um, okay, so that match is over. That match is over. It's really the Loopy and Eli. But let me get both up simultaneously while there's just two of them. Really hope I don't miss. Wait, what is Paper over here saying? Actually, you know what? He was replying to someone in chat. I don't not that I don't care what Paper says. It's not that. It's like I don't care what Paper is saying to a random chatter. So Super Tech got there. Boom. God, this match is so good. Part of me, all right, I'm gonna actually mute the mainstream for a second. Unmute Lamby. Even saying anything? He's getting a lot of followers. That woman has been on the he can be out there at times. Why is it not working though? Oh, his stream's just mad quiet. Look, I gotta go up to a freaking 94, Lamby. Yo, Jack, uh, y'all have, I think I've asked you this before. Do y'all have Publix, like the chain of grocery stores, your state or around you? Sorry, all right, I gotta order food. Someone's gonna pick it up for me. And you can't pass up that offer when someone's like, "Hey, I'm gonna swing by here. You gonna grab you some food on the way?" Like, yes, please. Damn, that was a big win there. Huge from Lamby. That was a what was it? It was like a 7-6 matchup. Now it's 2v7, and Lamby can kind of like milk him if he needs to. Pause. Dude, and you can't remember your freaking. Oh, my caps lock was on. Are you kidding me? I just tried to type in 5 different passwords and none of them worked. My caps locks were on. Ultron, massive on Panopticon. Massive. Okay, this is the beginning of this match. Let's flick over to this. See, this is what they should be doing. They're on turn going into turn 5. They're on turn 3. Uh, we are in a high stakes round, it looks like, I think, from Eli and Super Tech. I can't tell if one of them snapped. Now, that was good. Well done, them. See what they just did? That was something I suggested about 20 minutes ago. On the same turn, they went from, they didn't wait until a different turn or later in the match or after. Same turn, we got Super Tech's perspective and we got her perspective. Much better. Okay. Lamby just waved. He already has Ultron. I think he's kind of upset because he almost would have rather played like wave on the left and save Panopticon for his Ultron, but alas. Okay, order again. All right, I'm gonna let them talk while I order my sub because I'm scatterbraining myself, and then I'll go full in. Dude, get this ad out of here, Lamby. I know that's not he can't control that. So turn 6 in this match is huge. I'm gonna mute myself. It does obviously. It looks like he Ultroned early, which is smart. This Gilgamesh is going to be massive. Not really, actually. It's +3. By the way, that's how much your boy is passionate about this kind of stuff. I told myself I'm just going to mute myself and take some plays off while I order food. I still unmuted myself and commented on something. I can't help it. Oh, I'm muted still. Sorry, I was ordering food. Hold on, let me. There's so much going on. So he beats her. Oh, damn, hoodie. I hate to hear that. A random. Were you playing? What mode were you playing? Sometimes you just need to good old inhale, exhale when there's a lot of stimuli going on. Okay, my food is ordered. We're good there. Um, looks like okay. They're showing us Lamby and him. Lamby's the homie Loopy's just got a claw back on with only 2 cubes. Ranked? Ugh. What rank are you up to now? Okay, so Lamby. Wait, this is an update. They're in a different. Oh, no, no. This is the same match from the Panopticon, huh? That Shadow King's not going to be enough. Ooh. And that Echo. Juicy. Oh, dude, what? Echo value. Massive Echo value. Loopy needed it. Oh, I thought he won that. Damn, he still lost. The sheer power. Wait, how did he lose? Oh, wait. For some reason, I was thinking that was Iron Man. It was Iron Lad. There's the math. Silver 3. Got you. What legends have you been playing? Oh, yeah. Let's see that bracket. Let's see that bracket. Good win, Lamby. If Lamby wins this, I'm going to be kind of mad because going back to the one that I talked about at the beginning of this whole thing, where one of the times they've done one of these tournaments, you voted on who you thought would win, and if you got that right, you would get a variant, a unique variant. That tournament, right, the one that Dara went on to win, I voted for Lamby in that one, and Lamby, and Dara wound up winning. Even though, here's what's crazy. At that point, I had never seen a single second of Lamby's streams. Not because anything's wrong with it, I just didn't stumble upon it. But I had heard that he's really good, so I voted for Lamby, and Dara wound up winning. So if he goes on to win this, and wait, what is happening? Redeem code? What do you mean? Why is everyone? Oh, here we go. Why are people redeem coding? Should I stop? Stop, chat. No, dude, I can't. Oh my god, chat's making it scroll, so I can't do it. Oh, dude, somebody beat me to it. That was mad annoying. The chat kept scrolling, and then even when I could get it to semi-pause, it did that. Like I tried to only get that section. That was so annoying, dude. Why are people typing redeem code? I'm so confused. This has to be unequivocally one of the worst giveaways I have ever seen performed on Twitch. Like genuinely one of the worst I've ever seen. Again, I actually like the idea that they kind of want the people to be in stream in that moment, and like there's that mechanic, but like there's so many things tough about that, right? Like, it's really only for computer. If you're watching this on mobile, I couldn't even imagine how tough it would be on mobile. Click and hold it, copy it, quickly go out of the Twitch app onto your web browser app into the web. You know what I mean? Like that is so convoluted. Um, and then the other, so even if you're on the computer, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to get it to stop and stuff. You have to find the mod. It's not even like how do I word this? Like if somebody is a VIP, right? And they type in your chat, there's like a big pink box around them and around their little comment so you can like see it amongst the crowd of comments. There's not even something to like highlight that. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on it too. I'm just gonna close out of the snap thing entirely. Uh, yeah, right. And like that's something we see more often is like to ensure that the viewer who wins is like there and active and everything. Um, you run the giveaway, random winner, and then you basically say, "Y'all redeem is doing nothing." I figured. That's so funny. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. If you run a giveaway and you randomly give it to somebody in chat in that moment, you like often you'll see a streamer say like, "Okay, you have 30 seconds. You have a minute to reply. You have 30 seconds to reply to make sure they're there." So yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, they look like they're taking a break. I'm gonna unmute this. I'm gonna go take my own break. It's 2.5 hours. We know that that's normally when I do. So I don't even need chat up anymore. I'm back. Yo, just then, Binks was like, "Oh, a Mr. Negative deck. How unique." It's kind of, if you go back to within the opening couple minutes of Gilgamesh's launch, I was listing out decks that I would want to try him in. Negative was one of them. Especially the moment that I saw that it's basically any card that has a green number. Ooh, what is he whipped up? He's got him a Loki deck. Debris, Mockingbird, Squirrel Girl deck. These are some good matchups. Boom. Or actually what they probably did is they sent each streamer the border to put in their own OBS. But they said to still put it in the same spot. Look, actually Lamby didn't even change his camera. You can see some hanging off. Not that it's a big deal. But okay. That's interesting. And I'm only saying that as like hypothetically, if I ever got invited to something, it would be like I like to know beforehand what I would need to do on OBS, resize cameras. Do I need a cam border? As somebody, when I was at the University of Georgia, one of my focuses and whatnot was on sports journalism. So the concept of like production value and graphics and giving the audience relevant intel, keeping the flow of the production right, I would want to make sure that I help aid in that preemptively. All right, so we're in here, Spyro and Pawnee Pun. Looks like it is what, 6 to 10. Turn 4, 1 cuber, and then Lamby playing Owii Owii. Final turn, a 1 cuber and a 10v10 match. All right, I gotta mute them for now. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. All right, they're still siding. Sage. Sage is gonna be plus. Does she count herself? Does Sage count herself in her calculations? Matchy, did you know this tournament was going on? All right, looks like Lamby's gonna go with Gilgamesh on the right. Yeah, that's a retreat if I'm him. He put his Professor X in the lane he lost. You hate to see that. Luckily, it was only for 1 cube for him. Pyro on turn 5, trying to figure out where he wants to play his Sage. I'm imagining he can. Oh, that's not me. I don't think that's me. I think that's Spyro. Yeah, Mysterio broke his game. I am all the way out of Snap. Oop, now I feel like. In fairness, they only announced this tournament within the last couple days, I think, and not in a lot of places. I don't even know if it tells us about it in game. Uh, I just saw it on the Discord stuff. I see you, Binks. You hear what Binks just said? Yes, sir. Oh, so Owii already got his kitty pride. Is that what happened? I missed what happened on turn 1. Okay, but now production, yeah. See what sharper. I said that from the jump. I got an eye for it. She is down. This is only a 1 cuber. Final turn. Hella that she got from the raft, I guess. No, I didn't get a chance to see how many cards she buff. 1, 2. It'd only be a +2 though, right? Yeah, what Binks was suggesting would have lost too. It was only going to be a +2 Gilgamesh. Yeah, I don't know if Pawnee should have stayed in on that game. To be honest, let's see what's up with Lamby here. Oh, production beat me to it. I'd hope they beat me to it though. Get the season pass. They don't do the flipping gold weekend. I think they'll do it right. They just put it to the back of it now, and it's just more gold at once. Double Elsa. Man, these locations and situations have been real nice for Owii so far. Having drawn his kitty with Shuri's Lab before Lamby could get his. Elsa on curve, although he does have Loki, play Loki middle. Uh, it sucks losing to Loki, but one of the things that people will rightfully say is the reason like Loki doesn't have great stats at the lower MMRs and stuff because there is a concept of knowing when not to play your Loki. And this might be one of those. One teammate and the other left and somehow left with 800. You had 800 or the teammate had 803. That's a huge RG. Yeah, what Matchy said. And it's actually a great point by them, right? Because as we know, Battle Pass, Season Passes have always had the dynamic of if you want, you can wait and buy it later in its window, and you will get grandfathered in all of the stuff that you've already earned. And then most of those games that have season passes and do that, and they have missions or challenges or things like that based on that, they stay active for the entire window from the moment they go live to the end of that season pass. So I do agree with them that since they can't do that with weekend missions, that's a better option. You did. He left during drop. Man, it's crazy that Apex still hasn't all the things they've added and they still haven't helped the like organic nature of wanting to be a good teammate. $10 a month. You talking about for the season pass? It is when you think that that's $120 a year, which is wild. Especially when you consider that, like, I bought Elden Ring in 2022. I have 300 hours in it, and 2 years later, that $70 still is like, a good value. It is crazy, man. This is such a good matchup. Great cutover. This is exactly what I've been talking. They're 3v3 on turn 4. So many cards. Yeah, heard that. Damn, no Mr. Negative. Could have negated on 4. I guess he thought it was too late. He would have been able to get his Angela, his Thena, his Bishop, his Iron Man potentially. Yep. Huh. Wow. Damn, he's stuffed up. But I don't know if Jeff has a Shang-Chi. Now, Jeff has that Mystique, which means if he would have played negative, that'd have been good. Damn, what a match. 3v3. It's coming down to the wire. Woody's all stuffed up, dude. I think he's debating, do I do the blue mark? Like, I would do the Kazar now. Binks just listed way too many plays. He just said blue, Kazar and the Cannonball and the Blue Marvel. But I That's tough. Oh, okay. The K Kazar could be something funky, dude. Kazar is three on the left, five in the middle, and four more on the right that Jeff might not know he's capable of providing. They no, it needs to be bigger than nine. Binks, it's right. Yeah. Well, I guess now it's 10 because of Blue Marvel. It'd be one plus two plus three plus four. Gilgamesh becomes 11. Mockingbird comes down to 10. Gilgamesh goes up to 22. So it'd be 18 to 22. But what's his name is going to win though? If that's Jeff's line and he plays Kazar, I don't know what Woody's about to play. I don't have him up, sadly. I've only had the production. If Woody plays Kazar, he wins the right. No, he doesn't. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Jeff has this. That's the line. Hey, Cannonball does nothing for Woody. We know he's got. There it is, but it's not enough. Oof. Damn. Great game. Great game. What a match. That was super dope. I miscalculated. I was only counting what's his name? I was counting Kitty Pride as one for some reason. It's not that unique. Your boy called that out within like 10 minutes of the new season going live. And keep in mind, when cards like when that data mine happens and we see cards 2 months in advance, I look at them then, but I don't look at them again like the day before the new season drops. I kind of let it soak on me like the blessings of the blood god. Shout out Will Neff. That was a great match though. I would have gone with the Kazar play too. So we got Super Tech guy with a good lead, playing the Ultron on turn 6. What's he gonna do? Iron Man on the left. Gilgamesh is juicy. But is Iron Man not worth more? Iron Man's worth 17. Gilgamesh is worth 3, 7, 7, 11, 18 powered Gilgamesh. Yeah, he's worth one more. Did she? I was already kind of excited for her just for she could be in Silver Surfer decks and stuff like that. I know I have, you know, I don't even know, like 590 less viewers on average than Binks. 790, I don't even know. But I think I can do what he's doing. I'm not throwing shade at him. I just think I can also do this. And this is a fun tournament, especially if they give us more game modes. Like, imagine a 2v2 game mode and we can get tournaments with some 2v2 action. What's happening? Because Binks has been good. I think Binks has been really good. He's had a couple of really insightful moments. A couple of them we said at the exact same time, like the Ultron Panopticon one, a giraffe game mode. So many juicy ones. A capture the flag. No, I'm just kidding. But um, what if there was a game mode where okay, okay, if you're familiar with fighting games, like you do the PvE mode, they'll have like a little like a ladder, right? And you like let's say you're playing the first little rung on the ladder is like Scorpion and you beat him. And then the second one is like Shang Tsung, right? Shang Tsung, boom. Okay, you it's kind of like that, but it's a one. So, or you can just say, oh, that's kind of like Conquest, but it's a one match, one game, like ladder. But you go on diverging paths. So you play the first game and you can play anyone, right? Anyone, any deck. More relevantly, any deck. And then after you win the first one, it'll randomly like roll. Do you want to play like a destroy deck? Or and maybe they can lump up a couple where it's like, do you want to play pool A or against pool B? And you kind of like you pick, and it's almost like a roguelite where every time you do it, it's kind of randomly generated, and you might have different obstacles too. So like for example, you get to round 3 and like neither players um like there's like a random modifier, and on maybe that particular match both players have one less energy on turn 3 or one more energy, or on turn 5 um any card played gets, regardless of where they're played at, they get +1 power or +2 power. And it's not like you can strategize for that because it's randomly rolled, not only every time you drop into a run, but every rung on the run, if that makes sense. Yeah, like that's a good starting spot. Like something we recently got, like multiverses rifts. But it would be PvP, not PvP, and it would be one match instead of the multiple like conquest, but it would be it'd be like a roguelite. There'd be permutations. And what'd you try to link, hoodie? Um all I got were 3 asterisks. Pros or streamers decks. Would you be doing PvE where it's like bots but against some of the absolute with like bots, good bots, but against meta decks? Because a lot of times when we play bots, they're not playing meta decks. But the bots aren't terrible in this game. Honestly, the bots are better than Ego and Agatha, I would say. It's almost like they have different, you know what I mean? Like I feel like Ego and Agatha make much worse plays than the bots will do. Hoodie banned. Are they actually? They're not banned. He could type again, right? Oh, what's happened on the right here? Oh, okay. He didn't need an invisible woman. That's huge. What a big win. A 6 cuber too while it was delicately poised. There you go, chess.com. Oh, exactly. Yeah. So where you play against their lines and stuff. That's a good way. Yep. Um, but yeah, like I love roguelites. And recently there was that game called like Balatro, Balatro, and it's like a poker um roguelite game. Chess, top 5 favorite game. Ooh, Ani on 1 cube clawing. Okay, hold on. What are we out? Jeff beat Woody in an epic finale, 3v3. See what's up with Lamby. This is only on turn 2. Production. Go to Lamby. Go to another match. This is only turn 2. A week ago. What did you play? Like on a board or on a game? And what kind of compelled you to finally learn? Imagine she did play Jeff on Machine World. Wouldn't have been ideal. I respect the rescue play. We all know I love me some rescue. Or any card that's just, on the fringes. A board, the best way to play it. I actually suck at the digital games. I have like something about the perspective usually. I just don't see lines and like I'm what could get me near as frequently. Ooh, it looks like Spyro got the Elsa, the ultimate Elsa, which I love. I was staring at it the other day and it got me back thinking how like it was a year ago now. It was probably a year ago where they first mentioned that they were going to try to eventually expand the ultimate variants. And a lot of us thought like, ooh, like Overwatch, how they do certain skins, like Hanzo, the drag, how his ultimate turns from dragons to wolves. Sick. But my thing is like they announced that, right? They're 5,000 collector's tokens. Within about 2 months, when they realized that, oh man, this is much further away than we think, they could and should have reduced the ultimates, at least the ones that were already in the game. And then whenever they do add the better ultimate uh mechanic or whatever, bring them back up to 5K and basically say, hey, every ultimate from here on out is 5K. Uh the 3K ones, boom. You see what I'm saying? But it's a sick variant, but dude, 5,000 collector's tokens. So I wonder what deck him and Jeff are gonna switch to. Why? What does that mean? Are you saying you're better on the digital version of chess than you are on board? I just needed to play it before I die. That's I love that actually. Oh, well they tell them to keep it quiet. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's a what is it, 3 or 4v1 here? I kind of want to see what Jeff is gonna switch to. Turn two, what's 3 to 6? Lamby's gonna win this tournament, and I'm gonna have gotten my prediction wrong. Um, the wrong tournament. I I in my game earlier today, I played Nebula on Thunderbolt's tower. It was great. They obviously did not want to play on there, and that Nebula ended up on like 10, 8 or 10 power. All right, so they're on turn three. He just snapped. You think he's gonna shut off Sakar, or is he gonna hope for it to pull something? I would consider playing Quinjet Mirage if I'm him, and then just letting Sakar pull what it may. Obviously, they're talking about this game. Both are very delicately poised. Oh, it looks like Lammy might do what your boy's saying. I would do Quinjet Mirage. Nah, whatever. That works too. Actually, that's not bad. That's actually a little bit smarter. You guarantee the proc of Angela, and then if it's not a good card that you like on the right, you have Jeff's flexibility to move them and give you more room. I just love Mirage. Love it. Dude, he's got fantastic splits over. Okay, let's go back in. It did pull the Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see Super Tech playing the rogue on the Patriot, trying to just derail him. That's big. STG or is wait, Super Variant God. I'm all confused. His name is Super Tech God. Oh, that's yeah. That's his in-game name. Wow, out of it. Yeah, that was a little scoopy scoop. He's gonna have to claw back one cube at a time. Shayna Dazzler's tempting. Shayna Dazzler's tempting, but it does stuff you and puff you on the left. You know what I'm saying? Turn 5, Lamby. What we got? The Hawk came down. Looks like he played Loki on the left on 4. He's got a lot of options. Damn, this Loki is juicy. I mean, it's is it Thena Professor X on the right or in the middle? Thena Professor X middle. Yep, there he goes. And then Kitty on the right. And then last turn you can Kitty, Gilgamesh, Nocturne. Is he might be hoping he can just go ahead and win middle without needing Thena. I would play just to be safe, Professor X middle. Yep. Yeah, that's and then Kitty right. I don't understand why he's not. Why is he worried about playing Kitty? I don't understand. Ooh. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because he wanted the Athena buff. My bad, my bad. He wanted the Athena buff that turn. It ties middle. He needs to win. His Athena and Angela are the only two things that are buffed. Gilgamesh is 9, Nocturne 14, 18 on the right. Yeah, he's just got to hope he wins tiebreaker. This will knock Owii out. Owii, what's happening with Tech God? He ended up playing Mockingbird on the right on Lechigia, and of course he got a rock. Let's see what Lamby. He's gonna. Oh, he had Jeff. He had Jeff, so it's gonna be a 3v3 going into it for Lamby and Owii there. Jeff's gonna be the difference. Baby Jeff, oh how you save us from misery. Baby Jeff. And then let's see what STG. The Ultrons do the thing. A good game. So Jeff is through to the semifinals. Lamby and Owii are in a 3v3. Spyro's on to the semifinals and TLSG. So all eyes on Lamby and Owii. We got a juicer. We got a juice. We got some juicy juice. Should I just have them muted and play music quietly? Y'all rather have that? Do y'all want to hear them? What would y'all prefer? Started back at 1. All right, we're going full screen. This is a juicy. I don't have Owii stream, unfortunately. Lamby snapping. He's excited about something, that's for sure. Why don't I just watch his stream? Maybe because they'll cut to Owi's, but he's thinking of. Because Angela did get hit by Icebox. Not ideal. What's happening? Lamby it. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's definitely excited for the Bifrost. Oh, that might be smart from Owei though. I know it's 3v3 retreat for 2 cubes, but if you stay in one extra turn, you don't really like it. You're in. You're in for all 3 there. And you don't get another chance to see the locations, to get a different draw, to get a different hand. I think that was a smart. That could really be the difference. It's really easy there to think, oh, I'm only on 3 cubes. It's 2 cubes. Like, what's 1 cube difference? 1 cube, like any great poker player will tell you, like, just having one chip to stay alive. I just need one buy in, and then they can claw themselves back. Sometimes that's also how they get their family in debt, but that's neither here nor there. Dude, 9 rounds is crazy. A juicer, an absolute juicy juice. Okay, is this Owie? Nice. All right, now we're getting his perspective. So, go. Oh, this actually works really well. Look, like Lamby's icon lines up with where his icon would be. All right, so he's gonna go Ravona on to Grand Central. We actually see that early with okay. Apocalypse, it turns into an apocalypse. Wait, okay. Okay, oh, we just really need to see what what's his name has. Cannonball, Elsa, Kitty, Gilga, Jeff. He's going to play Coulson. He doesn't have Loki in hand. Wait, I wonder what cards he changed. Didn't land. No, no, no. Someone played. It was Spyro. Spyro played Loki in the first, uh, his first round. Look at his Hercules, dude. Look at Lamby. Yeah. It's obviously because it's Coulson generated it, but oh, that's funny. He got a Hercules. Hercules, Hercules, and then Warlock. Oh my gosh, Agent Coulson not helping your boy out much there. Why do I hear like nothing from? Why do I hear nothing from? Like nothing from his stream at all. Not even the game sound. No, I can't do it. What up, Cell? Work got busy and I couldn't lurk. That's completely cool. No drops for you. I'm just kidding. Okay, turn 5. Grand Central's gonna pull somebody this turn. So the question is, do you just play Warlock so you can get that nice draw? I think you Loki, you snow guard Loki? Question mark. But you do run the risk that Grand Central, you get something awkward and then Grand Central drops it there. I still think you maybe snow guard. Oh, he's going for the Gilgamesh juice in the middle, huh? I would snow guard right and Loki left. Central Park does not help him. Definitely stuffed him and puffed him, you know? What did he do? He went with your boys' play in the exact line. Thank you. No guard right, Loki left. Called that one to a T. And then it pulls the cannonball. That's a juice cake. That's a juice cake. Look at Lamby's face. Oh, that's huge. Wow, that's so unlucky for Owii there. How many cards does he have in his hand? I wonder. How many cards? He had. Oh, he only had 3, but it could have equally pulled his Gilgamesh or his cannonball. That's so unlucky. He had a 66%, 67% chance to draw something. Grand Central, something that he would be have pretty probably been cool with, right? But Owei does have initiative. Cannonball, Gilgamesh. He can. Oh, he's still in it. He's still in it. He's got Mockingbird and Gilga. And I mean, Lamby has a Juice Town hand, but he doesn't have that many places to play stuff. I guess you Sasquatch, Nocturne. You have only Thena's grown, right? So Gilgamesh isn't that great. I think you Sasquatch mid, but it's not going to be enough to win, as we know, because a Mockingbird is coming mid. Um, and then Owie does have initiative, so his cannonball isn't gonna. Yeah, like his cannonball is gonna win one lane for sure. That doesn't do it. The Mockingbird loses a mid. Even without Elsa, it loses mid, and then the cannonball does its magic. What a great play from Owie, especially given the whole Grand Central sequence. And what did I say? It was that retreat from Owie was massive, massive. Could have easily. I don't think it mattered if he Sasquatched. I don't think it mattered. The cannonball is diffy. And the difference was his cannonball killed the card, whereas this cannonball, which was actually that cannonball copied, just moved the Sasquatch. Round 10, epic match, 1-1. And I right off the rip, I was like, that's a smart retreat from him. If he stays in, and that was on turn 3, I think, when Lamby snaps to make it a 3-cube game. And Owii with the wherewithal to know that it's probably better to see another game. Maybe the locations work out better for me. Elysium, the Elysium juice. Oh, I do now. This should be a decent YouTube video. Me actually commenting this. Uh, I guess I need always stream up for moments when they're also showing Lamby. Krakoa. Oof. Okay, he's got to worry about that Mockingbird potentially coming down for cheap on Krakoa. And honestly, he can play Professor X on turn 3 here. The Lamby's going to try to shut down the Ravona, which is smart. That way, I mean, he's still no that if he can shut down the Ravona, he does have initiative. So Ravona will be shut down. Professor X cannot be used on turn 3, which is big for Lamby to stay alive. He has Professor X in hand too. He's hoping that he can get it off. He'll learn quickly here that he won't be able to. Okay, he just went with Mysterio. What's funny is I have Lamby at 90 something set, and I can barely hear him, but that's fine. So he boom, his Mysterio goes off. Peak. Oh, look at all the red in Lamby's hand. These last couple rounds have been super. It shows the dynamism of a snap match, right? And how brilliant they can be. Ooh, he got the 0 from Krakoa. You don't love to see that. I think he was kind of almost for science, seeing how his Mysterio would play there. Oh, he has a 0-4 Professor X. The irony that his Red Guardian hitting Ravona ends up actually giving the Professor X one more point of power is wicked. He can play Professor X. Oh, but his Mockingbird just got pooped on. What a sequence, dude. Oh my gosh. Like how quickly a snap game can be. And it's also why if you're somebody who doesn't snap and your opponent snaps on turn 3, but then on turn 5 or 6 they rationally retreat. If you go snap snap question mark, it shows how much you don't understand the dynamism and how quickly things can change within like 18 seconds, if not shorter, in this game. The fact that he thinks he's going to play Professor X for 3, he has a super cheap Mockingbird, but then the peak flips it. It hurts both players' hands pretty significantly. In a game for all the marbles, I do want to just watch. We're going to watch it from this perspective since he's a little quicker. It's 0. Yeah, it would be 0. They played Hood there. Oh, wait, my frames are shiting themselves. No, not now. Come on, internet. Telling you, Xfinity is throttling your boy at this time of the day. Am I dropping it on y'all's end? No. No. Not now. Not in the crucial moment. No. Dude, the game is absolutely in its pinnacle. Yeah. Bro, Lamby is getting shafted by his agent Coulson. Last match, he gets Hercules and Adam Warlock, right? And this one he gets Silver Samurai is one of them. Obviously, the live feed is a little bit behind him. So we've obviously seen what Lamby gets. Yeah, Silver Samurai. Black Panther's pretty good. Take that. You put Quinjet down, Black Panther becomes a 3-8, right? It's my internet, but it's we're on the other side of it. I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm not only, or when I get done with stream, I'm not only gonna do a full reset, like I often do, a full power cycle. But I think I'm also gonna get in touch with them and be like, why are y'all throttling me from 1 to 4 every day nowadays? So he's actually gonna go with Silver Samurai. He has Jeff he can move. He thinks that's his best play. I don't know. I like getting Quinjet on the board and getting a cheaper Black Panther. I guess you don't really have the board space for it to matter. Lamby's praying. See what they got. Getting rid of the Quinjet. They could. Okay, got rid of his Elsa. I forgot about his own Elsa hitting the Kitty Pryde. That's real juicy. Dude, the Gilgamesh. It became 4, and then the peak made his Gilgamesh 4 power. And then he goes up to 6. No, is it better? It is better, right? 100% better? Y'all still with me? All right, we're still on ads and Lamby stream. Kind of weird. I've seen the play out. He's got his cannonball. This is the final turn. He knows he's won middle. Cannonball is lethal in these situations. Now, Lamby will know he needs to worry about cannonball. How is he playing around it? Won't see. Now they're cutting to it. Production has gotten much, much better throughout the progress of this tournament. Your boy called it out within moments. I would have been somebody in the production truck. That's what I kind of did when I was in college. I was in the production, like I was one of those who would like relay, like cut to camera 3. Yeah, cut to camera 2. We need a I'm forgetting some of the terminology now, but we need a oneer. All right, boom. Big Panther, the cannonball wins left. Cannonball's just too strong in this situation. And I've talked about. I feel like Cannonball should be a like a 5-6, unless they change Professor X. But Cannonball should be a 5-6. That's what a series. I called it though. Owii. It's a 3-3 game in turn 3, and Lamby sees a Bifrost, which is going to clear up the Karmatage on the left for him further after having already played Mirage. And your boy can do this off memory, by the way. And Lamby snaps. Owii, it's a 3-3 matchup. The game is already a 2-cuber. Smartly says, I would rather, if I stand one turn, it's over. It's already a 3-cuber. We're in for everything. No, I would rather see another round. He goes on to win that round. Wild game. A lot of back and forth. Grand Central, the way it pulled everything. Then you have it goes into that final the granddaddy of them all match, and he goes on wins. Wicked. And it was a wild sequence from both of them. The way that Elysium starts, the Ravona, Owii probably thinks he's going to get a 3-cost Professor X. Ravona gets shut down. It's a 4-cost. Peak flips it. He had a cheap Mystique or Mockingbird, but what's it called? The Peak makes it almost useless. Let's see. This is so good. Now I'm curious what decks what a series. So I need to go great series. It's very intelligent from Owii to not get sucked up where it's like, oh, 2 cubes, 3 cubes, what's the difference, you know? Dogs by 100. Boom, boom, boom. Really saved the day. They did, didn't they? Very silly. Okay, we want Jeff still in it. Byro's still in it. He's still in it. And Owii. He's not in English, I bet. So I need to go boom, take away English. There we go. Boom. All right, now let's split them up a little bit. Actually, I'm not even gonna do the main cast. Although they're the ones who said I can co-stream it. I didn't actually hit up these streamers individually, which I'm very sorry about. Yeah, now I feel bad. Now that I just thought all that on the 10th round is peak. Well played. What a sequence, though. I mean, it's like either one of Owii or Lamby can feel really hard done by because of the sequence of those plays, in particular the peak, right? But we, the audience, seeing both of their hands, knows that it didn't help either of them. It made his Gilgamesh crappy. Mockingbird becomes crappy. Professor X becomes much better. Um, which, in the grand scheme of things, it probably that's the single greatest like benefit swing is what it did to the Professor X, given that Cannonball wins the match for him in the end. Ooh, my food is here. I gotta grab it soon. So it looks like they're in between matches. So I'm gonna go grab this real quick. Oh, this is the thing I've already talked about. They're just showing a graphic. So they must have all built their decks prior. Like they went at like around one, around two, around three, around four. Because anytime I've looked at the streamers stream in between matches, they're not like building a deck. They're not tweaking a deck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing they went ahead and built hypothetically one for each round if they made it all the way. It's obviously smart. Ooh, let's see. Spyro, see, he's chilling there. PLSG is watching them. I'm eating. We'll watch them as well. I got me a pub sub. Look at the fireness, dude. Oh, that Italian grain bread. Ranch, pepper house sauce, mayonnaise, banana peppers, lettuce. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I just bit into a big banana pepper. Yeah, that's crazy talk. I do that with Nutter Butters. I like break them apart, wafer all that peanut butter in the inside. Wait, how do you eat the chocolate of a Kit Kat? Do you just like nibble at it? You know what I mean, like a little chipmunk? Just like chip away at the chocolate. Hey, Adlin or Matchy, can a mod make a poll? Pepsi or Coca Cola? All right, so Jeff's got like a Debris, Ant Man. It's a Zoo deck, Dazzler, Kazar. And this is what I talked about. Where if you go back to round one, the concept of how much were these players when they were planning out their decks were like, okay, this is the one that I would want in the finals versus round one. And am I saving my best for last or what I deem as my best, right? Spyro's going with the Thanos deck. That's fire. Fight the Widow. Okay, so got Spyro over. We're gonna mute them. No, actually, I'm eating, so we're gonna let them carry while I eat for a second. Wow, he that was an instant retreat. Grand Central, yeah, running wreck shock on this tournament. Right. And I actually, as somebody, again, I love the locations, I love the variability of them, and I like the zaniness of some, but so many of them can have their randomness mitigated and still be random, and still be zany. We'll call it rainy. Uh, I've talked about it, Great Web. If they wanted to move a random card each turn, sucks, but fine. At least make it so where you pull each player a random card each turn until filled up, right? Like you shouldn't not only choose me over my opponent, but then you're going to choose that card over that card. There's just too many layers. Like you can mitigate it. Take away one layer of randomness. Um and so I do like how that comment by Binks hopefully will make the developers like, dude, if we want this game to have a tournament scene, maybe at least in tournaments we kind of work to mitigate that. Because playing for multiple hours, a 9, a 10 cube game, and for it to get decided on something like that could be really. Shout out the graphic team for having semifinals down here. I do like that. So TLSG and Owii looks like it's 9-10, and then Jeff's had to do a couple quick retreats, so it's 9-7. Jeff says, I got 3 kids that are home for summer. I'm ready to get this, or however many kids he has. They're home for summer. I'm ready to get this crap over with. I have okay. So muting them. This is the live stream. We got Spyro versus Jeff. We don't really need Spyro's stream right now. And the other matchup, we got, well, I guess they're waiting. Oh, that's kind of cool. They now, instead of like, so in the first round, let's say you had 8 matches, 4 went and 4 went. So it's really tough to keep up with all 4 simultaneously. And now it looks like they have staggered match times. So Owii and what's his name are not going currently. It's all eyes on Spyro and Jeff, which is fire. Okay, let me get the music quietly going again. Okay, we're on the final turn. This is already a juicer. It's gonna poised to be a 7 cuber. It knocks both players out if they stay in. Jeff is looking like he's gonna play Ant-Man on Citadel and White Widow Nebula on the right. Meanwhile, he's gonna play Cannonball in the mid, Pyro, and that's it. But does Iron Man or Ant-Man win Jeff on the left? It's plus, he goes up to what, 9 power? Ant-Man does win him left by itself. I really hope these players. No, he's not. Him and Owii, that's what I was just talking about. They have, it looks like they have staggered match times. So Owii, who would play TLSG, is watching this match. I really hope they made the streamers stream with the delay, just in case there's no like chat collusion or saying, stream snipe, chat sniping, whatever you want to call it. And again, I think most streamers in this, the ones that I would know of, oh no, terrible time, Spyro. They would probably deliberately not look. They would not want that artificial aid. And in fact, you would like to think that their mods would have been instructed to be on the lookout for that kind of stuff, right? Like immediately delete any meta backseat commentary. Um the wait, how did he wind up going? What? Hold on. What made Spyro's point total go up? Did he have Thena on the board? I'm so confused. What made Spyro's? He was at 25 and he played Cannonball mid, right? How did he get up to? I'm still not. He lost. Oh yeah. Great comms. My bad. My bad. My bad. Thank you. Shout out Jack in chat for that. If this goes on the YouTube. Um. Yeah. He lost Baxter Building. I forgot about that. Was not paying attention. There's so many cards in the middle. Um. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah. I would trust almost every streamer at least the ones that I could vouch for, that they would actively have their mods ready to delete that kind of stuff. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get Owii next versus TLSG. This is French, isn't it? That's French. See what he's saying. Alan, you'll have to translate. Y'all been fucking this sandwich up. Pause, but not pause. You know what I'm saying? Never love me again. I thought that just said vigilante. I was like, whoa, Batman's coming to the game? Alan, this is French. Oh, dude, that's a dope. Oh, I forgot. I haven't even got on the game since 3 o'clock. Super sick Warpath. I have that Lady Sif. All right. Like he's not doing much yet. Match has not started. I think they're talking about Cannonball Professor X Nerf, and I think I was in Binks's chat. Maybe it was Harry's chat, but I was telling my chat this recently that someone in someone's chat, shout them out wherever they exist. Oh, we're dropping frames again. Are we good? Someone in someone's chat had the idea to like tweak Professor X to kind of give him the Sandman treatment, and that way he's like an on reveal, and he locks down that location until the end of next turn. Oh, by the way, you know that Jeff is pissed that he lost on to given the structure of this tournament, like it is dope that it is like, hey, you got to use Gilgamesh and you got to use a different deck. Essentially, at least half of your deck needs to be different round to round. You were kind of hoping that if you're gonna lose, it's in one of those rounds where you're not losing to like one of the two meta decks, right? And so Jeff to lose in the semifinals, ultimately to a turn 6 Cannonball. Actually, we've seen Cannonball decide a couple matches. It decided the Owii Lamby quarterfinal. It decided the Jeff Spyro semifinal. I don't understand what happened to the audio. Hello, can y'all hear me? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay, so chat, I was trying hard not to eat this whole half of a sub right now because it's only 4:30, and I wanted to save at least a chunk of this for like an hour from now or something. But it's just so damn good. Yeah, Jack, I agree that if they change him, they should and they would give him a lot more power like they did with Sandman. Yo, I already hate Mindscape. Mindscape's even worse in Owi's language. But that it had like a paragraph of text. It looks like yeah, no, it looks like TLSG. I don't know who I'm actually looking at. No, it looked like Owie took your advice there, Jack. You know how you said that basically just stuff Gilgamesh in the best decks? It looks like for the semifinals, that's what he chose to do. Throw it in the Hella package. Okay, I'm wiping my hands and I'm done eating. Perfect timing too, because the final's about to come up. Oh, the Summer Game Fest start today too? Wait, when does that start? Can someone Google that for your boy real quick? When does the Summer Games Fest start? Pretty please. All right, we're back. We're back and we're ready to attack. See what? Who do I have? We have Owii and Spyro. Spyro is not playing right now currently, so we can boom, boom, Owii, 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 O. Okay, so we got a Hella deck, Patriot deck. It's them again. Sorry, I'm back at it. We're live. I have to have 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Wow, good and bad. I didn't want it to start at 5 because then they'd overlap, but technically, um, like a month or so ago, I put up a stream schedule on Twitch where, like, okay, every Monday from here to here, I plan on streaming every Tuesday from here to here, and every Friday for sure. That's like locked in. And the Friday ones are typically like 7:30 at night my time. So we're already prepared to go to that time. But yeah. Anywho, okay. Let's see what we have. I don't really think I need to comment too much on Owi's plays. It's a discard deck. What did he hit? I guess Magneto or Death for his Ebony Blade. Always got a nice, honest, just hard working, honest man's Patriot deck. Just a good, honest Patriot deck, hard working, 9 to 5. Oh, I'm dropping frames again. Stay with me. It doesn't last long. It's going back up. Are we good? No. Are we there? I just chugged some Sprite. So give me a moment, let my palate cleanse, and then I'll drink some water. Squad busters, but not today. I might be down to do. Wait, but I can't. Right? It's not a. It doesn't have a PC client, does it? It's only mobile game. It mobile game. Man, I'm so pissed at my internet right now. All right, while I let this iron itself out, let me just let them talk. Sorry. Am I dropping frames? How's my frames? Am I good? Am I good? Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. We good? I think we're good now, for real, for real. For real, for real. It's so weird because sometimes when that happens, right? It's not like, how do I word this? Okay, if you look on OBS, right? Like, let's say I want to be streaming at 6,000, right around there. Uh, and sometimes it'll spike up to like 20,000. And it's almost like, whoa, 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 you're doing too much. Computer, you're doing too much. Tone it down. All right, let's get locked in here. We're in a serious. So, not to sound rude, but it's no surprise that the discard deck is in a really comfortable position right now. If you're Spyro watching this, you gotta dig that Owii now can't use a discard deck in the final. Now, has Spyro played a discard deck? I can't remember. But if he hasn't, he's probably considering doing this now in the finals. Yeah, hold on. Let's establish. Can I play? I don't even think I can download Squad Busters, right? It's a mobile game, and I don't have like a blue bird, a blue bonnet, a blue waffle. I'll follow you. Okay, so main coverage is watching OE. Go back to TLSG. Gonna just throw it with. He's gonna throw that ass back with Jubilee. Blue stack. That's what it's called. That's what I said, right? He's about to throw it back with Jubilee. Pulls Blade, which hits his Infinite. Doesn't hate that. Scroll does nothing here, unfortunately, for TLSG. This whole matchup, frankly. Just a 4-2. Having to play that on turn 4 and in a super important round. All right, since okay, now nice. All right, so TLSG has a Gilgamesh and Absorbing Man. Looks like he's gonna play Blue Marvel in the mid. He's gonna play Magneto and go ahead and stuff him and puff him. That win a mid. Now he's got mid locked down. This is, dude, the discard deck, man. Yeah. Okay, I give up asking about Squad Busters. I can only, yeah. All right, so he's gonna Gilgamesh right. He probably loses. This is not good for him. He doesn't love it. Meanwhile, he's adding 12 to the, he's got the mid one. He's adding 12 to the left to go to 14. He's gonna have to retreat. Damn. Yeah, I'm curious if that would be something going forward the next time they do a tournament like this. I think another cool graphic would be like have like a graphic that has several of the popular shells, Surfer, Discard, Destroy, Bounce, right? Um X Ball, and basically you have a graphic and then like you could quickly show it and be like, okay, TLSG has used essentially 5 or 6 of the Silver Surfer packages already. That's crossed off. He's already used it, you know what I mean? And we could see what potential shells they have left to use, if that makes sense. Now it'd be tough for a lot of situations. That's why it would just like it would be the bigger shells, ones that contain 5 or 6 cards that essentially once you use it once, it's almost impossible to make a shell like that again. That's worthwhile. Okay, his Red Hulk's growing. Hmm. Oh, this is just as if the discard Hella deck needed some more help. My word. Just play her somewhere else and you're gonna get free. Yes, he can get, and that's why he's smiling. He knows that he's too strong and it's perfect for this location. Now TLSG does have broods, but it's just not enough power. Even with Patriot, even with being Surfered, it's not enough power. He's gonna look to play Forge and then Brood. Gives him some hope, but it's still 8 on the right. Yeah, and TLSG with this acknowledgement that his deck's ready made for this. It did discard his Hella though. Huge, huge. That's a big swing. And Hella enjoyers be like, see, that's why it's not broken. That could happen. Sacrifices. And honestly, it's not, I don't know if broken is the right word, but it can definitely use some adjustments. Okay. Boom. The Forge. Turn 5. He's still waiting. He's trying to consider. You Brood right. He knows he's lost his Hella. Yeah. But that's also the Hella gameplay. And this is why I think that, it's part of why it also makes her too strong. It's in the cases where things go bad. It's such an easy, it makes, how do I word this? Of a lot of the popular shells, all of them come a moment where you have to make crucial decisions regardless of locations, but especially if they are making themselves like their presence known. You have to make those crucial decisions. What card do I play on this to, for my tempo, yada yada. of all of those decks, the do I stay in despite my opponent um, snapping is probably the easiest decision of all those shells. Like a lot of other shells, there are dynamics to it where you might be compelled to stay when you don't. But Hella just kind of makes it an easy decision, doesn't it? It is kind of. You want to hear some of the game audio. Okay, he's got a 9 powered ebony blade. Wait, is this a different? This isn't Binks. Who is this? Oh, Iron Lad did not hit the brood. But if he. Hmm, this is tough. Oh, never mind. That is still Binks. Did they get another person on the call? Maybe I was just mishearing. I did see Hydra Bob's effect. He's kind of cool. He's like a better Silk, right? He's like a Silk Captain Marvel kind of hybrid, which is another in the long line of cards that are either just an old card but better, basically, or a hybrid of two solid cards individually, but they're the hybrid nature of the new card is very good. Like Nocturne, incredible card. Nightcrawler's very good on his own, right? Scarlet Witch is sketchy, but it's a decent card. Nightcrawler very good. You combine them, and you get a very good card. Now he moves if you snap. Ooh, that's cool. That's a really dope mechanic. I like that. And you did say that brings in Mephisto. Yeah, that would be a wicked cook. All right, we're on the final turn. If you're TLSG here, probably don't stay in. You just have to assume the worst here. Can we go back to TLSG? Another thing they could easily do is where's the picture in picture like I'm doing, I'm trying to do. My computer just can't hold too many streams at once. Try to delete out of the TLSG one. Thank you. Okay, he's retreating. It's a smart retreat. I mean, again, you're down 4-8. So it seems like those two cubes are, I mean, proportionally, it's massive. But just hope that you can get the one. Man, saving your discard package. Oh, again, like if you're Spyro here, I don't know what he's saying in his chat, but you have to be thankful that um, if Owii wins, he's already gotten this package out of the way. And then if you haven't used it yet, you're probably considering it. Let me ask you this, Jack, as a fellow won't use Hella player. If you were in the semifinals or the finals of a tournament, would you consider using her then? Not that there's a right or wrong answer, just curious. All day. So he's got. I mean, the other thing that's hard, if you're TLSG, you're like, really? He's gotten Black Knight essentially early on curve, whatever you want to call it, every match. That's pretty harsh. And then Blade, it only hit Gilgamesh. That's pretty good, of all things considered. And in that, if you're in a ladder match, you might be reluctant to play Forge Brood into Muir Island because you're worried about it potentially growing to be Shang-Chiable. I don't actually know. Does the math work out that way? End of 3, end of 4, end of 5, end of 6. 5. No, wait, never mind. But you know that he's not got Shang. Dude, the Ebony Blade, he's had Death Dimension, which obviously works out fantastically for his deck with Jubilee, Hella, and Ebony Blade. but he's also now gotten rickety bridge, dude. L- One thing is definitive about this tournament is in almost every round, there's at least one matchup where it's hard not to say that the locations played massive, massive roles in the overall outcome of the battle. And again, sometimes, let's say the person who ended up winning the whole battle, some of the rounds they might have been really hurt by a location. Um, but my point is, there was a lot of matches where it's like, damn, this location works perfectly for him. This one definitely f's him. No kilobytes per second. Oh my god, dude, should I end stream and start it back up after restarting my modem? How many? All right. He's probably gonna win this. It's still mine, and it's because it's saying that it's trying to do 22,000 bits per second. Like, I don't need that. Oh, oh, dude, the difference in just the brood popping or not popping. Oh, that's so harsh. Dude, hella deck, man. Or, yeah, a discard deck. And again, in this kind of environment, even if you hate hella, um, there is that concept of like, he didn't use it in the earlier rounds. He smartly saved it until, a bigger round. And not to toot my own horn again, but look who's now in the final when he was one turn. All he had to do was press end turn one more time, and he might have been knocked out in the quarterfinals. But he smartly retreated for 2 cubes when he only had 3 left. See another day, to just see another hand, to just see another sunset. And now it looks like the sun might rise on Owii himself. No way, Adlin, that's massive. Massive that. Massive that. Who has Spyro? Yeah, I mean it's French. Yo, Adlin, type me tell me how I would say to him uh something along the lines of like how smart the retreat was against Lamby for 2 cubes when it was 3v3, but in French. Watch, you're gonna go over there and just type it yourself. Not, or we can both send it at the same time. And he's like, "Whoa, is this a copy pasta? Is it a copy pasta? Pastaroni?" Who's all still out there? Let me get a roll call in chat. Any lurkers? Who did for Pepsi? I voted for Pep. I actually don't remember. Is there a way to see that? Sad we only got 3 votes. I don't remember what I voted for. I need that Warpath variant. My dog. I hope this is right and you're not throwing me to the wolves here. My dog. First time chatter here. First time chatter. The retreat versus Lamby was brave. Are you brain dead? Is this French for brain dead? Brave, intelligent. You, am I about to call him brain dead? 5 kills, 1.79 knocks. Let's go. Hoodie's ramping it up. This is Hoodie's way of saying get off of stream and hop on Apex with your boy. I'm cooking. Oh wait, did your sub run out? No. What does this say? What does this say? Cuckoo, cuckoo, kachoo, cuckoo, kachoo. What does it say? Cuckoo, thank. No, no, you can't ask questions. Something, something. Cuckoo, kachoo. Let's hear what he says. I got wise botted. What does that mean? What did the wise bot say to me? Hella is in the kitchen. That's not my bot. That's his bot. His bot replied to me, cuckoo, kachoo, C2 ashu. Today, actually? Oh, yeah, because earlier when you were typing, you had it. I'll gift you one if the homie Sav doesn't knowing her randomly from the top rope with a gifted sub. Yeah, I don't know if he ever replied. Hey, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Then I don't think he saw my thing. Not that I can really hear him, even if so. Some of these streamers have their mics like mad low. Uh-oh, I'm about to hop in the finals. 5907, 5907. You have any questions? Oh, do you know who Kate Abdo is, Adlin? Okay, we're in the finals. Here we go. Here we go. The juice is worth the squeeze. Let's get this out of here. All right, Monster Island off the rip. He's going to go Invisible Woman middle. He's going to go Pixie in the middle. I have both streams hopefully flipped. Oh no, ad break on Spyro. Boo. Exactly. Yeah, she's the host of the show and she speaks like 4 or 5 languages. She often has to translate on the fly. Yeah, that's what your comment reminded me of. Ooh, an Eliath. Pretty juicy. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Spyro went all out for the raft, and I don't know if he has a way to make that stuff grow after the fact. Oh, dude, so funny. Have you seen the moment where you know he debated in his head, do I just go ahead and play it just in case? Damn. So we got a blue marvel. Man, I wonder what shell like I would love to see their decks. That's another graphic I want on a future, like in the future at the end of this. Show us their decks and like this is round one, round two, round three. And if they like let's say they kept the same deck more or less and they made the 5 changes, have it shown. You get the vibes. Oh, have you seen the segment where Jamie Carragher is trying to like do an American accent? He's like trying to promote something. Um for CBS, but they have him try to do it in like an American accent. It's hilarious. Dude, it's so hard not to sink in my computer chair these days, man. I just sink like nobody's business. The kitchen sink. Okay, so he's all right. Owii. No way I'm still on ad one. Are you shitting me? Remind me to show you that at a later time. It's hilarious. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and play the Ultron. Just probably because he's like, I've won middle. I don't know if he even needs Ultron in the mid, does he? Okay, he retreated. Dude, flips. Because the back has gotten like flattened out over time. Like it's you gotta really go back to put your back to it and then okay. Let me make this a little bit bigger. We got spiral on both things here, so we're gonna go back to Owei here. He's gonna go Dazzler on Quantum Realm. He's already got Sinister for Panopticron. That's a good play. You love to see that. But honestly, both players are they mirror matching? I think they both involve Patriot, that's for sure. Um Spyro doesn't have a. I mean, he could play Wasp, but I. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. He's playing Patriot on Quantum Realm. Basically, gonna accept the rock if it comes. I think both players are happy with rocks. Both are gonna play on Patriot on Quantum Realm. It looks like we're about to get a Patriot off. Habling and Hablu for America, baby. Look at the red, white, and blue. Look at the red, white, and blue, baby. Yes, that's a compliment in a few ways. I feel like. Um, but also you're not getting a pay raise. I'm just kidding. Okay, so they both patriated. Now oh, he says, "Give me that scroll juice." Iron Lad into onslaught. Oh my gosh, we have some dueling ongoings right now. Oh, funky. Owii. Is he gonna go on to win it ever since your boy called the shout out that retreat? I really hope so because it would make me hyper analyzing that all the better. Well, that's part of it. He's not. Um, damn, Spyro's feeling it right now. It is 7-10. Got Invisible Woman is all that's coming down on this angle. Dude, I don't need to see this much. Oh, now we're cooking. Oh, look at us cook. Why didn't I do this a while ago? And look, their avatars are already overlaid here, and I can flip it and reverse it depending on what the broadcast does. Okay, turn 3. We got Patriot on one end and a Beast just for power, it looks like, on the other. The hub didn't really help him out. What did it gave? What's his name? Destroyer. Not ideal either. Iron Lad. Damn, this game, because they're like at different paces, like one stream is ahead of the other or whatever, it's trippy. They're like, it feels like they're going fast as heck. Okay, what did Iron Lad hit? It hit Pixie. Not the best hit. Yeah, Spyro is probably retreating again. Oh, that's funny. Spyro with some quick retreats here. Dude, Owie's just cruising right now, man. Ever since he's just feeling it. I do love the nature of this format, the way that it's uh and for the most part, these players are going to be playing different decks. And several of the major shells. I bet you each one of them played a Silver Surfer ish at one point. Ultron, Blue Marvel, do kind of deck. Ooh, Utopia helps both of them out. Makes their Patriots cheaper. Oh, we got double Spyro. I'm just now realizing that. Get caught up here. Owii. Boom. Okay, he's going to go Invisible Woman in the middle. Patriot on curve. Actually, before curve because of Utopia. That's big. Spyro needed it. He's still not feeling great about it, though. Gonna go Iron Lad. I just don't know if I would play an Iron. I know he can be good in a lot of these decks, like Tribunal and stuff. I just don't know if in a tournament, especially the finals, would I want to like feel like I need to trust a card that could be so volatile in that sense. It could give you Wasp. It could give you Ultron when you don't want it to, you know? Obviously, sure, when it hits like Blue Marvel, Gilgamesh, Onslaught, it's great. I would. I love Risk. Yeah, I just like I said, I don't know if I'd make it something that I would rely on. Now, I'm not saying I don't know how he's played it at least twice, if not 3 times. It's clearly one of, if not his best turn 4 play. I don't know. That's a good question, Adlin. I didn't see one. Maybe it's just for bragging rights. All right. So he's going to go Dazzler in the mid and Sentinel. He's going to have a bunch of Sentinels. What did he play? Mr. Sinister and what? Owii? Ooh, those. Oh, I needed it. He needed it, dude. And he has what? And then he can onslaught in the mid. He big top deck there from Owii. Come on, refresh. Boom. Now he's debating. Turn 5. Does he Gilgamesh? He has 1, 2. He only has 2 card. 3. Okay, boom. Nice 10 powered Gilgamesh. Yeah, I guess. I was kind of kidding. I don't know. Oh, this is tight. Okay. Big Patriot Mystique, and it's under an Invisible Woman. Oh, he's actually not. Okay, so we're going to have an Ultron in the mid versus an Onslaught, I presume, in the mid. Why did. Man. Oh, he's considering not. Nah. Because if you play Onslaught, you're doubling both. You're essentially quadrupling. As tempting as a Super Scroll would be, because you get the Dazzler and the Air Patriot, I think I'm going Onslaught mid. Spyro is committed, and this is just for 2 cubes. Spyro is committed to the Ultron. He's locked in. Spyro is definitely talking to his chat a lot. He definitely is walking through his plays. And again, I wonder if they're how delayed they are. Make sure chat can't say anything. Ooh. The question is, do you Ultron though if you're Owii, because you do have Patriot Mystique? And I think you do. That's a smart retreat for 1 cube. Spyro's like, all right, gotta claw one back. What is it? 1, 2. It's 6 to 9. Squirrel Girl destroyed his Iron Lad. They both are trusting in the Iron Lad. Nice emotes. Matching cell. Bringing the vibes. I love it. Misty Knight in the middle. So, even like you don't see Misty Knights in Patriots decks anymore. Even now that Patriot is back doing better stuff. And I wonder if Spyro has Misty Knight in his deck just to make it to account for the 5 changes on a previous deck. Attaboy Jack. Let's see. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I wonder if Spyro used a Ultron kind of Patriot deck earlier, and in order to make the changes, he put Misty Knight in. I'm really curious what decks these players use throughout. Owii with the Patriot, Iron Lad hit, Onslaught. Okay. So Owii has, I think, the Patriot Mystique again. Damn, dude, what a door. Oh, a big 6-cuber, the Ultron. Juice. Owii wins. And it's over. Owii's our champion. Owii's our champion. All from a genius retreat. And then he wins 2 against Lamby. And then he comfortably goes through the semifinals using a hella discard deck. Shocker. That was a breeze. And then last but not least, using an Ultron Patriot in almost a mirror match, he beat Spyro fairly easily. What a tournament. Huge, dude. He was so close to losing this too. It's wicked. That Jeff Woody game, there were so many good games. The Jeff Woody one was a 3v3 and it went down to like barely a tiny difference. What's another good one? That one was a good one. That one was it Lamby and Owii that went 10 rounds? What a tournament. Another thing the graphic team can do is have the scores. Like if somebody won 6 cubes to 0, or it was 2 cubes to 0, 1 cube to 0, 10 cubes, you know what I mean? Like have it what the match was.